Hi, my name is Peter Kimmel, one of the principals of FM benchmarking, and in this video we will see a tiny glimpse of how FM benchmarking will identify which best practices you should consider implementing in your facility. We'll start with a look at how our building is doing compared to others that are similar. We'll look at the metric of electrical consumption per gross square foot. We decided to apply 3 filters: only buildings that are 600,000 square feet and greater, only buildings in a campus setting, and only buildings that are 21 to 50 years old. Our building, shown in yellow-orange, is in the 3rd performance quartile. The better performing buildings are to the left, so we can see that our building is not doing that well. But we need to know what we can do to improve. So now it's time to examine the best practices that are being followed by those who are outperforming our building. This is the special ingredient that makes FM benchmarking so unique. FM benchmarking tracks best practices for utilities, maintenance, custodial, security, and sustainability. This example is in the utilities area. This table shows some of the best practices FM benchmarking tracks for utilities. The 3rd column from the right tells us which of the best practices we are doing and are not doing. The 2nd column from the right tells us the percent of those in our performance quartile, the 3rd, and in our filter set who have implemented each best practice. And the rightmost column tells us the percent of those in the next better performing quartile who have implemented that best practice. So we look at some of the no answers that have high percents in the next to last column and significantly higher percentages in the last column. These best practices would be those that are not only being done by those in our performance quartile, but also those who improved the most through them, getting to the next better performing quartile. 3 of these are motion sensors in the general office space, shown on LU2. Second, ongoing recommissioning, shown on LU4. And third, install building submetering, shown on LU13. By modifying the filters, you will see how they impact your placement, and you will have further clues as to what actions you may wish to undertake. If you identify many best practices that your facility should implement, you may want to consider working with a consultant to help you decide which best practices you should implement first. The FM benchmarking website has many white papers that provide more information on how to get the most out of this powerful tool. It is interesting to note that the median company using the FM benchmarking methodology has reduced its energy consumption by 8% after 1 year and 40% after 10 years. This and several other examples of savings are included in our first video, Saving Money and Reducing Your Building's Carbon Footprint Through Benchmarking. Much more information is available on the FM benchmarking website, fmbenchmarking.com, which we encourage you to visit soon.